I've been bow hunting turkeys for nearly 20 years. And the thing about bow hunting a turkey, whether it's in a blind, outside a blind, and there's a lot of things happening at one time, whether you're calling the bird, trying to range the bird, trying to get drawn without being seen. And I was looking for a product that would just simplify that whole process to help me be more successful in chasing these birds. And after doing some research, I came across the Burris Oracle. And to me, this is going to be a natural fit because of the already proven technology with the Eliminator scopes. Nebraska is a place that I've bow hunted turkeys for a number of years. And coming into this hunt, I knew one thing was going to be a challenge for us. It was going to be a variety of weather conditions that we're going to have to contend with. Whether it was going to be snow, wind, wet, overcast, and cold weather, which could change the way these birds behave on any given day. The first morning, the birds are gobbling great, but it's windy. And you know what, as turkey hunting goes sometimes, they just don't pitch down where you think they're supposed to. It's late April, first part of May, and spring still hasn't shown up here in Nebraska, and these birds are still bunched up and just not acting like they normally would this time of year, and it's just made it that much more difficult to try to get one of these birds on the ground. It's our first evening here in Nebraska, and we're set up in this little homestead where these birds are literally roosting right over our heads. I'm really excited about trying this new Oracle out. The birds are set up at 15 yards, but hey, if we get a chance for a double, there's no telling where that second bird might be. And the beautiful thing about that Oracle bow sight is that when I'm at full draw and I range that animal, it's going to tell me exactly where they are, put the pin on it, and shoot, whether it's at 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 yards, it doesn't matter. So it's our first chance to use that Oracle. That first evening, we set up a ground blind on this old homestead right off of the road, and it's not 30 minutes into the hunt, and these birds are coming. The gobbler's in the back, and he sees that Jake breeding that hen decoy set up, and it's game on. He's coming. He's running. Well, as it happens many times, it gets chaotic, and just as I shot, that bird was jumping up because he was beating the decoy, and I shoot low and end up smoking the decoy, but the bird is so fixated on that Jake, I get another shot. Well, that wasn't picture perfect, but you know what? The reality is that's how it goes most of the time. But when you have good equipment and you can rely on that good equipment, it allows you to just, take your time. If you got to get a second shot, you get that second shot, and that's exactly what we did with the Oracle. This bird stayed fixated on that decoy, gave me a chance to knock another arrow, push the button, get the exact yardage, and make that second shot count, and we center punched this bird. He ran 25 yards and he was dead. Overnight it snowed 5 inches. So we're walking out to the same blind setup we were the first morning, but we're contending with all that snow, wind, and just harsh weather conditions, and no telling what these birds are going to do now. Somebody didn't tell Mother Nature that it's almost May. It's late in the morning. These birds are gobbling still pretty good, but they still haven't pitched down. We just got to get, I think, one of these hens fired up and get her to come to us, and hopefully those gobblers will be right behind her and come to that Jake and hen decoy and see if we can't make it happen. Hey, they're pitching down now. Finally, they're finally pitching down. They're going around us. What? They're gonna skirt us at 60 yards. What? Oh, that is heartbreaking. Sitting here in the cold and the rain, calling our butts off for the last hour. And pitch down in front of us. Look like they're coming. And they skirt us at 60 yards. That's a tough pill to swallow. So now we know 2 days in a row they've roosted in the same place. So now we're gonna get in their kitchen, move the blind, and get them as they go to roost that second evening. We got the blind set up. We are right in their bedroom, right next to the roost tree. On top of that, we're battling some crazy weather here at the end of April. So you just got to adjust your strategy and, make a move that you think you're going to put yourself in the best position to be successful. So I was really going to be able to see how well this range finding bow sight did in this crazy weather. That's a good bird. You might have 20 strikeouts when you're bowhunting turkeys, but when that 1 or 2 times it works out like that, there's nothing better. I love it. This is what it's all about right here. I love bow hunting turkeys, and I strike out a bunch, but when it comes together, there's not much better for me. Beautiful, beautiful bird, and to do it in the snow at the end of April is a first for me too. The Oracle did its job again. Beautiful Nebraska Rio. When you're bow hunting turkeys, you have to expect the unexpected, and that's exactly what happened on this trip. Whether it was the weather, the bird behavior, or even a little bit of hunting pressure, but the thing about the Burris Oracle is it helped me minimize all that chaos and simplify the hunt. The Burris Oracle will be traveling with me from now on, whether I'm hunting bears, turkeys, or whitetails in the fall.